Hey guys, it is me, Countess, and I am back with another video for you. Another installment of beautiful poetry from the talent contest chapter in the memoirs of Billy Shears by Tom U. Harriet. Today, guys, we're going to touch down on the subject known as Paulism. We are going to go over a poem / song called Lord Paul. And it speaks for itself, right? So without any further ado, let's begin. Our Lord Paul is over all. He's keeping watch by night and day to be sure that I'm still on the ball. He watches how I sing and play. Though dead to you, he lives in me, in thoughts and dreams and conscious streams. He writes my songs for this one fee, that he may always live through me. Once there was a way out of this place. Once there was a way back home. I could have left without a trace. I could have found my way back home. I tried to leave, but he could tell. I tried to drive off in his car, but though his soul may burn in hell, and though he sleeps, he's never far. Sometimes I'd rather be alone, but only for a minute. I'd rather live my life as me without another in it. Our Lord Paul is over all. He's keeping watch by night and day to be sure that I'm still on the ball. He watches how I sing and play. He's certain I don't run away. He knows that I can't get away. End. Yes. Wow. I mean, it's a lot to unpack, right? And it's just Bill talking about how he channels Paul. You know, he is not imitating Paul. He is not, yes, he is a sort of lifetime actor in the position, but instead of imitating Paul, he's accepted that he is Paul and that Paul lives through him, channeling and driving, creativity and inspiration for Billy. That's why, we've talked about every single song that Bill has written has some sort of tie to number 9. And that's just how it is, either forwards or backwards or in little, triple meaning lines. There's always some sort of connection and clue for us all about Paul. I do like this, though. I like how he kind of echoes Golden Slumbers in the 3rd stanza. And he's like, once there was a way out of this place. Once there was a way back home, right? Once there was a way to get back homeward. Once there was a way to get back home, right? And then I kind of like the last line he said, I could have found my way back home. That makes me think of the end little melody of at the end of Cry Baby Cry. That song at the end, John singing about the midnight seance in the dark, and Bill connects it with, can you take me back where I came from? Brother, can you take me back? Can you take me back where I came from? Brother, can you take me home? Taking it home. It's just, I don't know. I like, and we've kind of seen that too with I've Carried That Weight, the last poem that we went over. It is him tying these lines of classic Beatles songs and even some of his solo stuff into these poems that make it kind of sound like Bill. And even reading the lyrics, as I have more and more recently, I've been paying attention to the lyrics more. And after reading the talent show contest poems, you can see the similarities in the writing styles. And that is another validation to me that this is coming from the source. These songs are from Billy McCartney's mind. Duh, right? But a lot of people don't believe it. A lot of people think it's a bunch of bullshit. And, you know, that's fine, but the proof is in the pudding, right? This book is published by Pepper Press, a subsidiary of Macca Corp. Macca Corp. Paul McCartney's company, publishing company. You know, he's got his hands in all these every little pot, you know, and he knows, he loves underground projects. And that's one thing that I really like about him. I appreciate the sort of fringe of society, fringe topics, fringe kind of niche stuff. Hell, my channel is niche, very niche, right? But I like those sort of movements because it's not based on trends or, you know, what is socially acceptable or what is being socially engineered and pushed out. They're more original ideas. But we see with the counterculture of the 1960s, they played into that and made it a sort of propaganda machine for the new age. And that's one reason why I like to highlight the International Times magazines, which I'm going to be doing more of. I've been delving back into those magazines, the newspaper. I always call it a magazine, but it's a newspaper. I bet, you know, I haven't let that go, but it's a lot of time. It's a lot of information to go through, and I am only one person. And yeah, I try to focus on one thing at a time, but I also have my peripheral vision on a lot of other things. So I am a woman after all. I am a master at multitasking, right? No offense to you guys out there, but you know, we are pretty good at that. Yeah, so what do you guys think about this? There is one whisper message on this page. And the numerology of this page, it starts on page 646. So you get, you know, 6 plus 4 plus 6 is 16. 1 plus 6 is 7. And 7 is a number, a divine number. It is a number that represents the higher self. And I could see that as Paul's higher self channeling through Bill. I don't know. I could be totally off on that, but the number 7 is a very divine, spiritual, higher consciousness level. And that kind of ties into how he says, you know, he lives in me through thoughts, dreams, and conscious streams. I don't know. But the whisper message over on the left says, for a bigger part of the creative process, pick one of these unfinished songs. Yes. I mean, I know there have been a few people who have done it. A couple of you out there have shown me, you know, what you guys have done, and it's very, very cool. I wish I knew better. I wish I had the talent to compose music. Unfortunately, that's not how my brain works. I just was trained on how to read music and play it. My creativity does not come in that form, or else I would totally try to put some music to this. I guess, I mean, I could tinker at the piano and you never know, see what comes up, right? I don't think I'll do that though. I am enjoying just reading them. So at least they're being performed in some capacity, right? Anyways, guys, I will stop blabbing and going off on tangents. This is the poem Lord Paul from the Talent Contest chapter in the memoirs. And I hope you guys liked it. Let me know what you think about it. And I hope you guys have a wonderful week and take care. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.
But though they may be parted, there is still a chance, Bill.